Godzilla, Planet of the Monsters, is the first film in this anime trilogy. It is the 37th Godzilla film produced by Toho, the 32nd in the Godzilla franchise, the first in the animated film in the series, and is also known as Godzilla Kaiju Wakushi, or Godzilla Monster Planet for short. And this came out back in 2017, and the premise here is basically in the last summer of the 20th century, giant monsters began plaguing Earth, and humanity is driven to near extinction by one monster that has eliminated the others, Godzilla. And so it was at the time that two alien races with uterine motifs, the religious Exiv and the technologically advanced Balazudo, they came to Earth to offer their assistance against Godzilla. But after the gambit with Mechagodzilla failed before it could be activated, the aliens and humanity was forced to leave Earth and find life on a new planet called the Araton. And among the humans is Haruko Suzaki, who has a hatred towards Godzilla as his planet. His parents was killed during the Exodus. So 20 years later, and 11 light years away from Earth, Haruo believes that the planet is uninhabitable, and him and his crew has to go back to Earth. But however, when they get there, time has passed due to relativist effects, and so they find out Godzilla is still alive, and they try to find ways to get rid of Godzilla. This sounds pretty interesting. It's like you're taking Planet Hulk and making it like Godzilla's story. However, this first film in the anime trilogy is not very good. Now, there is some good things. The animation is really nice, and Godzilla himself looks really awesome, and some of the other monsters look fairly interesting. But when you really get down to it, that's pretty much the only thing this has going for it, besides some of the voice acting, because this is just not very well done film. And for the first film in this anime trilogy, this should have been a lot better. Now, I do admit you do have some other monsters besides Godzilla. You have Zervam, Dagora, Dagra, Orga, Kamakuras, Anguirus, Mechagodzilla, and you have Rodan. However, you don't do much with this plot or much with these monsters, especially Godzilla. People can say the monsters are cool themselves, that's fine, but Godzilla barely has any screen time. It kind of makes those who hate the Gareth Edwards one feel bad, because I don't want to hear any complaints about that in the comments, because Godzilla is the title character, and he should be in it more than he was. Because in this movie, Godzilla, he's barely in it for a few minutes, and during the beginning, and that is a disappointment. That is just a big disappointment to any Godzilla fan in general, because you are making a Godzilla movie, and he's your main character. Also, the characters are very weak, especially Haru. The only thing you find out about him is that he has a vendetta towards Godzilla for killing his parents. That's the only thing you know. You do have some fun action there, and I will say this actually is actually kind of cool. Actually, kind of cool. And the main cast is fine, and the main cast is doing a good job. It's just that there's not much to their characters. There's not much to Haru, Metvis, Martin, Mulu, or any of the rest of this group. Also, they just do the stupid thing of, instead of the show and tell thing, movie logic 101. You show us how bad things are. You don't tell us. And that is the biggest issue with this movie, is that they spend way too much time telling us about Godzilla and the planet and how uninhabitable it is, but they never fully show it. They never fully show it. And that is the biggest negative towards this movie. And yes, the music at times is really good, but you honestly are just bored by this entire movie. And this movie is an hour and 28 minutes, and I'm not supposed to be bored by a monster movie or a Godzilla movie in general. But here is just freaking boring all the way out. And also, the ideas here are not fully utilized, as we don't get enough time to care or enough time to build up this idea. Because you have a nice idea going for you, it's just that it doesn't fully go anywhere, pretty much. So, yeah. It doesn't really go anywhere. And if there's not much to your characters, what is this? Why should I be excited about this? Yes, the anime effects is, the animation looks really cool because it's the same company who did the Tron animated series on Disney XD. Godzilla does show up. He gets some stuff to do for a little bit, but when Gareth Edwards 2014 does a better job with Godzilla than this movie did, when this is technically not a Godzilla movie because of that, but when the Roland Emmerich's Zilla does a better job, that is sad, because this is a well-loved character, and I know the real Mr. Robinson, he was very disappointed with this anime trilogy, and I will link his reviews to each movie in this anime trilogy and any other Godzilla and King Kong movie if you want additional thoughts on the movie down below. So, at the end of the day, Godzilla Planet of the Monsters is disappointing. There's no interesting characters. It spends too much time telling us stuff instead of showing us. Godzilla's barely in it, despite the movie's title, and the idea is not really fully well executed on the director's part or the script's part, which, by the way, the script is lackluster. So this is just a waste of time and money. So automatically, Godzilla the Planet of the Monsters is an automatic skip it. Not a full JD get out of my face club, because oh no, trust me, when I've already have my review of the Planet Eater there, trust me, we will get there. But this is just a first attempt at anime film go wrong. So let me know what you guys think of Godzilla Planet of the Monsters in the description box down below. In the comments down below, do you like it? Do you hate it? Be sure to follow my social media links for more. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more awesomeness. You guys keep it cool and join the Epitaxis.